Had quite the pleasant Friday with only a few spotty sprinkles for some of you. Otherwise, though, east to northeast winds dominated, and that kept things on the mild side today. And even at this hour, the sensor at Savannah Hilton International Airport is reporting 73 degrees. Dew point of 65 is fairly comfortable for this time of year and really this time of night as well. Winds are going to be fairly light most of the night, but we'll have a breezy Saturday on tap. Viper radar remains dry in our area. There is a bit of unsettled weather offshore, but things remain fairly mundane here across the coastal empire and low country. Into this weekend, temperatures in the mornings in the 60s give way to 80s in the afternoon, but not much of a heat index with that as humidity will still remain fairly low. It will be a bit of a breezier one tomorrow, though, with 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, at times gusting over 25 miles per hour. Sunday brings just a little bit of relief from the wind, but overall the same pattern sticks around. We do have high pressure situated across the Appalachians. That northeast flow from that and a bit of help from low pressure to the southeast are going to keep us pretty much locked into this pattern. Most of the cloudiness stays offshore along with any real storm activity over the Gulf Stream. Things have been fairly dry and mundane across a lot of our region, thanks in part to dry air. A lot of the deeper moisture, tropical moisture, streaming in well offshore from generally south-southwest to north-northeast, but very dry air in the mid-levels is working in, and that's going to limit really any cloud cover or any opportunity for showers and storms to develop over the weekend. So things are going to be pretty nice overall. Now, the thing you get into tomorrow is the wind. These are your sustained winds. Again, 10 to 15 mile per hour sustained winds, usually higher east of I-95. These gusts of 20 to 25 miles per hour are going to make things a little hectic on the beaches. That is why there's a high rip current risk for all of our beaches in the coastal empire and low country. Very persistent onshore flow does not allow for that water to get out in a very efficient manner until you get a rip current that sends that water out to sea, makes things dangerous for swimmers. Water is going to be fairly comfortable, though, in the upper 70s, but not the safest place to be at all. We are looking at the tropics. Things are fairly quiet close to home, but there is a tropical wave moving off of Africa. Very slow development is expected over the next week and more so towards the latter half of the week, but this thing is not really packing any thunderstorm activity at all with it. Generally speaking, just a trough and low pressure in the mid and upper levels. That's all that's sticking around, and a lot of dry air to contend with, but also hostile upper level winds also well to the west. And you notice, do you have some cyclonic flow to the west? That shear is going to limit this thing if it tracks farther north. For tonight, temperatures dipping into the mid 60s. Overall winds are going to be fairly light. Again, a lot of clear skies and a beautiful day on tap for you for Saturday. Breezy conditions do develop, gusts of 25 miles per hour possible. Mid and upper 80s for a lot of the area. No heat index factor to really worry about. Our local waters do have a small craft advisory in effect. Northeast winds of 20 to 25 knots are expected. 4 to 5 foot seas higher towards Gulf Stream waters are expected, but very nice conditions otherwise. Your extended forecast does keep this very mild pattern in play, and that's going to mean those mornings in the 60s and afternoons in the mid to upper 80s. So we do get a little more warmth back into play for the beginning part of the week, and rain chances, Tina, it's going to be a little while, not till at least the end of the week.
Well, we're excited about the weekend, beautiful weather.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, thank you. And that is it for news and weather tonight. Don't go anywhere, though. The Friday Night Blitz highlight show is up next. Thank you so much for making WSCV your choice for news. Have a wonderful weekend.